Before we do any broadcasting, we need to know how to make a button and add backdrops. I'm going to go to the Sprite library to create a button. You can search through the Sprite library, and anything that you can put some text on you can use as a button. I like to use the category search for things, and Scratch supplies us with 3 buttons. I'm going to choose button 2 and click OK. To add text onto this button, I need to go to costumes. There are 2 ways that we can edit sprites in Scratch. We can use vector mode or bitmap mode. In vector mode, our tools are on the right-hand side. In bitmap mode, they're on the left. Bitmap mode is the most simple for editing, adding text, changing colors, and doing freehand drawing. Vector mode gives us more options, and particularly when adding text, it lets us edit our text very, very easily. I'm going to use bitmap mode. I'm going to choose the text tool and a color. In bitmap mode, you only get one go at resizing and moving the text. So when you click outside, you can move, resize, change color, edit the text. But once you click, it's locked in. To create some different backdrops, I'm going to go to the stage. I'm in the backdrops tab. And this is a very simple process. Choose the paint bucket, a color, and drop it onto the stage. For another backdrop, use Paint New Backdrop. We have 3 buttons, button 1, button 2, and button 3, and a main menu, as well as 4 different backdrop colors. Okay, so for this presentation, I would like to click the green flag and for the 3 buttons to show, the menu button to show, and the backdrop to be white. When each of these buttons is pressed, I would like for the buttons to disappear, but for the menu button to still show, but the backdrop will change to a different color. I'm going to start with the menu button. Now, when the green flag is clicked, I would like the menu button to show. When the menu button is clicked, I would like to send a broadcast. I'm going to name this broadcast menu. I'm going to go to button 1, and I'm going to think about when the green flag is clicked, I would like for this to show. When the menu button is clicked, so when I receive menu, I also would like the button 1 to show. When button 1 is clicked, I would like to send a broadcast. I'm going to broadcast button 1. I would also like for the button to hide. I can use all these 3 blocks of code on these buttons as well too, and I can just alter the broadcast. So to do that, I can just click and drag and drop this block of code onto the button. I'm going to do the same thing for button 3. So now when I go to button 2, they all stack on top of each other, so I can just unpack them. Same thing for button 3. So for button 3, instead of broadcasting button 1, I'd like to broadcast button 3. Button 2, broadcast button 2. So I'm going to set up what happens when the other buttons are clicked. So I'm going to bring out 2 when I receives. When I receive button 2, when I receive button 3. I would like for this button to hide. Again, I can drag these onto my other buttons, save me making them again. And now I just need to alter them a little bit. So in this case, I'm in button 2, so when I receive button 1, I'll hide. And when I receive button 3, I'll hide. I'm in button 3, so when I receive button 1, I'll hide, and when I receive button 2, I will hide. I'm now going to go to my stage, and I need to think about what's going to happen when the green flag is clicked, what's going to happen when I receive the menu broadcast, and what's going to happen when I receive the 3 button broadcasts, button 1, button 2, and button 3. So when the green flag is clicked, I can go to looks and I can switch backdrop to, now let's see what they're named, 1, 4, 2, 3. Backdrop 1. When I receive the menu broadcast, 1. When I receive button 1, that's backdrop 4, which is yellow. When I receive button 2, that's backdrop 2. And when I receive button 3, I believe that's backdrop 3. Backdrop 3. So everything should be set up now. Let's test it. I'm going to click on the green flag. I'm going to press button 1 and click back to the menu. Click button 2, then click back to the menu. Click button 3 and click back to the menu. Good luck.